Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We have some exciting news. A new feature has been introduced, Anomalies. In this week's update, we're going to be having anomalies, and this is going to give us more items that we can grind, and yet more items that I will probably never obtain. I haven't even gotten one piece of the new stuff that has come out because I just haven't had time to play at all. So anyways, we are going to be going over here, and this is from Sir Fanal, who is one of the developers. It talks about special weapons. Fanal says you may be wondering what's so special about these particularly forged weapons. These weapons are special and different due to being embedded with a new game feature called an anomaly. Anomalies will allow us to create uniquely balanced weapons that are better for builds like casters, healers, tanks, and etc. Anomaly weapons can offer abnormally high amounts of critical damage while sacrificing another stat such as haste, or another weapon anomaly provides you with a lot of haste but nothing else. Haste is super beneficial for stuff like healers, for instance. So a healer build would benefit greatly from having a haste anomaly weapon. You'll be able to tell a weapon has an anomaly by its item description. All strong anomaly weapons released this week will glow with a distinct aura. Regardless of a glowing aura or not, starting this week, each item released with an anomaly will state so on the weapon's lore/description. Additionally, providing you with details on how the anomaly is affecting a weapon's stats and what the cost of it is. Question here, will all anomalies take stats away from you in order to increase another? And Fanal says, not always, although it is true that the best weapon anomalies will take something away from you and balance out the trade of additional power. With Nulgath's Forge in particular, there are weapons that are just abnormally strong with no drawbacks. For example, the Fiend Spear progression path provides you with a relatively normal set of stats plus high attack and an abnormal high critical hit compared to other weapons of the same level and rarity. And it says, Boleen says, this sounds a bit complicated, which it does kind of sound complicated. So these are called anomalies because the anomaly is rare and not normal. We will continue releasing normally balanced weapons for most of our updates. However, when the situation calls for it, as in the Nulgath's Powerful Forge, we will see abnormally strong weapons hot off the anvil this week. And there are going to be some, I'll mention them in a second. And so here's, he said, can you give me a stupid simple example of a weapon anomaly? So a regular pink fluffy weapon has +1 attack, but a pink fluffy weapon with an anomaly will have a 1.4 attack because the anomaly gives a 40% increase in attack power. What weapons will have anomalies? And Fanal says, remember, getting an anomaly will be really rare, so you probably won't see many of these roaming around. But for the lucky few, Tainted Phoenix Blade of Nulgath, 8th Ultimate Betrayal Blade of Nulgath, the Abaddon's Blessed Cruelty, the Crystal Clear Phoenix Blade of Nulgath, Assassin's Bloodletters of Nulgath upgrade, that's going to be really cool, the Focus Hex Staff of Nulgath, guarantee that's going to have a lot of haste. I'm thinking this might have a lot of crit on it because that seems to be the direction that this one is going, and the staff, pretty sure that's going to have a lot of haste because that's the direction that the hex stuff was going. Void Love Letter of Boleen, really interesting. And then the Focus Toxic Hex Staff of Nulgath, which is interesting. Not sure what those will have. And that is only the beginning, he says. So will all weapons in the game have anomalies? Nope, this will not affect any games that have already been released. Moving forward, certain weapons will have an anomaly. And then it says, are anomalies only for weapons? For this update, mostly yes, but in general, because this new will allow us to put anomalies on gear like armor, shoulders. So this is something that they can put on other items as well, but for this one, he says mostly yes, which I'm assuming means Yes, and then it says currently there are some limitations to the new feature, but for the most part, a new frontier has just been discovered. This opens the door to new character builds, varieties for the players pursuing it. You'll have to wait and see when that carefully balanced gear arrives. Speaking of which, this week's upgrades for Phoenix Blade of Nulgath 2, 8th Betrayal Blade of Nulgath, Abaddon's Cruelty, Bloodletters, Hexstaff, and Void Gear will arrive through the Forge. And I'm assuming that means there's going to be more Void Gear or an upgrade of the current Void Gear we have, with a chance of having an Anomaly, of course. Now, I'm not sure what that means by with a chance of having it, because it makes it sound like this is kind of an RNG thing, but this is not how an anomaly works. An anomaly, if it's on an item, it is on an item. It's not like I'm going to get an item with an anomaly and you won't. I'm pretty sure if an item has an anomaly, everybody will have a chance to get that item with that anomaly. It's not going to be a different anomaly on it. If I get a weapon, you'll get a weapon. It's all going to be the same weapon. It's all going to have the same anomaly. For RNG related stuff, of course, we will have the augments, which will be coming in not too long of a time. I will be working on another video on anomalies. On augments. Anomalies will be coming. I'll make a video on that too when that hits. One more thing, what about the upcoming augments? And Finale says the best players will be able to combine the new augment system with their rare anomaly gear for even better build. But don't worry, the augment will not replace the anomaly, only improve it. An augment that boosts haste on a fast anomaly weapon will greatly benefit the weapon anomaly balance, and will return the player with more stats, given the augment and the anomaly are compatible with each other. On the other hand, if you go for a critical augment on a fast anomaly weapon, which provides little to no critical boost, then the effect of the augment will be severely reduced, only giving the weapon a tiny bit of critical, or just returning said critical to the weapon with no critical. Wow! But with a severely reduced numeric value. So you have the Focus Hexstaff of Nulgath. Well, if you guys have seen my videos, or if you have the Hexstaff of Nulgath, or have seen the stats of it, you know it has a large amount of haste. If there's an anomaly coming for the Hexstaff of Nulgath, it's extremely likely that it is going to be focusing on haste. And this means that if you get an augment on top of which will focus on haste, then you're going to be getting that much more haste on top. And the Focus Hexstaff of Nulgath will have the same anomaly for everybody. This is what I've come to understand. I might be incorrect. If I am, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully, I'm on the ball. Now you guys can see in the screenshot right here, you can see this is the Crystal Phoenix Blade of Nulgath one, and you can see the aura right here. It looks like there's an aura on it, so whatever that is providing, which I'm thinking might be some kind of defense thing because it's blue, but I might be wrong. Perhaps it's something else. We'll have to see what the colors mean on regards to it. Maybe the colors are just the color of the weapon. I'm not really sure. But anyways, you can see there's definitely some kind of aura there, and you can see the Crystal Phoenix Blade of Nulgath, which will be coming. Very cool. And that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.